Hello and welcome to day 170 of Dungeon 23, the series where we make a room of a mega dungeon every day for a year. We are still on the goblin level with our little goblin city, village, town place thing, which means it's time for some more wacky goblin shenanigans. So in this little house here, we see the doors wide open, and there's a goblin guard standing outside, and two goblin guards in here, and there is what appears to be a dead goblin lying on the floor. And the Discord notification is going off. I'm just going to ignore that for now. So the goblin guards want to solve this murder, and they probably want to get the party to help because, frankly, they're kind of lazy, and the party is obviously the protagonist of this adventure, so have them do it. And there could be a whole thing about how, oh, it could be a random NPC, and it's a whole thing. Kind of like how it wasn't actually like this, but in the Shivering Isles DLC of The Elder Scrolls Oblivion, there was a mission where you're in this, like, paranoid lady's castle, and you have to find out which one of her servants is, like, conspiring against her. And God damn it. And what'd be interesting is if there was actually no conspirator and it was all in her head to, like, double in on the joke, the bit that she's paranoid. But there actually was one. So we're actually going to do that for here. There is no killer. God damn it. I wouldn't be so upset if I didn't know that it's about Disney princess live action nonsense. God damn it. Anyway, there's no killer. The goblin isn't dead. The dead goblin is often in quotes. At first glance, it appears that this goblin has been murdered. He is lying on his back, face down, in a pool of blood, with a knife in his back. Now, the check to determine this is the case is 16. It has to be like an active check, too. And I say a check because there's basically different ways you could approach a situation to determine that he's alive. Well, for starters, you just walk up and kick him, and he's probably just going to get up and complain because, you kicked him. But for the actual checks, God damn it, medicine checks could be used to determine that the wound would have been non-lethal. God damn it. Cook's utensils or nature checks could be used to determine that, like, the blood is actually, like, very obviously ketchup and not actually animal blood or, like, goblin blood or any blood. Perception and investigation, very basic, probably what the party's going to go for anyway. To determine that he's actually still breathing. You can actually subtly hear him and see him breathing slowly. He's a good actor, but not that good of an actor. Or even history. To determine, hey, I remember this play from reading in a book 10 years ago. It's a scene from the play, hey, that goblin just got stabbed. And also, if you like the actor feat, or like the entertainer background, or like a similar theatrical origin, then it's reasonable that your party member just knows that. And it's always fun to reward players for having unique and interesting backstories. More so in, like, the broader sense. Like, some people get, like, super granular with the specific details of their backstory, which I guess is fine to a degree, but it's a lot more interesting to have, like, here's, like, a general feel for what this character is and the stuff that he or she may have done in the past. But yeah, so in reality, obviously, he's an actor who is merely pretending to be stabbed. If he gets called out for it, or they kick him, or they shake him away, or basically get him to stop pretending, he's just going to get up and get all angry at them and say, hey, you ruined my performance. I was doing this bit. It was the whole thing. I'm practicing for this audition for this play. The whole shebang. And he's going to be pissed off on them personally. But their reputation with the guards is going to increase. Now, it's a good way of getting in the good graces of the police of this area, but also it's a good way for the party who overthinks things to go on a wild goose chase, accusing different guys and characters and all this stuff about trying to get alibis. It's a whole bunch of nonsense, and the funny thing is, like, the alibis don't matter because they all check out, and inconsistencies in, like, the DM remembering details just goes into the fact that all these people have unreliable perceptions of where they were and what they were doing, which adds to the mystery. It's a wild goose chase. It's a red herring fishing contest, I guess. I don't know. It is a really fun, wacky, non-problem. Although I do imagine that the guards and the goblin community at large will not be happy if they ever find out that the party just falsely imprisons a guy, or worse, kills him, because they didn't bother to check the body of a goblin who was acting and pretending to be murdered for a bit. But yeah, so that's day 170. A goblin pretending to be murdered and cops who are incompetent. So yeah, that's pretty par for the course, I guess. If you want to see more wacky goblin shenanigans for the remainder of the month and more going forward and crazy stuff after the month and all that nonsense, then consider liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel, turning on notifications. I mean, you can even freaking download the videos now, I guess. Basically just do algorithm stuff. It really helps the channel and whatever I'm trying to do. And if not, you can just come back tomorrow. And my phone's beeping now. I'm gonna start getting violent. Anyway, so yeah, I apologize for the poor quality. It's not gonna get any better.